Alright guys, so this is the second tutorial in the beginner series that we are doing. I wanted to just give a little idea of how to move around. So this character I've kind of leveled up a little bit since last time. You can see in the left upper hand corner. She's now level 14. So what I use to go forward, I use W. To go backward, I use S. And to go to the right, I use D. To go to the left, I'll use A. Now, sometimes people use arrow keys and then press the numbers for the spells, or the action bars. But I figured it's way easier because then you can use your right hand for the mouse
I don't have a target.
Use spells and then move around at the same time. It's definitely a lot more efficient. So I'm going to show you all a little bit of how to use kind of like the basic things to get around in the game. So if you press M, it's going to show you a map of where you currently are. This little gray arrow is your character. On the right is going to be the quests that you have signed up for. Currently, I am working on this quest, which is the Trog threat, and I have to kill Trogs in order to get some teeth, to return to the person that gave me the quest. You can click on the different quests, and it'll show you the areas, and it'll actually also point you at where to go with this yellow arrow. So this is where I'm at right here. This is the yellow arrow to follow for fun bangles, but right now I want to work on the Trog threat. Now a few other things within the game interface. So down here in the bottom right corner, you can click on character info. This is going to be my person. You can see all the gear. This is the head, neck, shoulders, her cloak, breastplate, shirt, doesn't have one yet. If it's gray or blacked out, she's not equipped with that item. And I'm only level 14 for this one, so we don't really have many spots filled. This is kind of an important thing. So this is a tabard. What I've kind of started doing for all my characters is I'll get a tabard for an area that I can eventually get a mount for. And if you wear the tabard on your quests and in dungeons, it'll gain points, which it actually shows right here. I have it on top, the XP. And when you get to the level of Exalted for that area, you can buy mounts, and it also gives you achievement points. So if you can see here, I'm already at Honored. I probably only have to do a few dungeons to get to the Exalted, but we have one more level to go for that. Let's see. Once you get past level 15, you can have an equipment manager, and I'll show you everything that you have. We obviously don't have any titles yet. Let's see what else. So this is the spellbook and abilities little tab right here, and you obviously get more as you level up. Let's see, this is Earth Shock, and it's on. If you go down here, you can see it lights up, and it shows it's already on my action bar. Lava Burst, Lightning Bolt, and those are used for damage. These are kind of just like the skills that come with your class or race. Oh, and also I chose her to be a damage character. So I chose Elemental because that's going to be where I get most of my damage points from. Now, if I wanted her to be a healer, like I'm in dungeons or player versus player situations, then I would have chose Restoration. So what I did here was I just pressed A, and then I want to use my Lightning Bolt, and then my Flame Shock, and you can see right here where number 2 is, it hasn't, when it's gray, it hasn't taken, or its cooldown hasn't happened yet, so it will show you when you click on the actual spell. It has a little information thing or spot to the right on the bottom right hand corner. It's going to say 6-second cooldown. So this one's going to take a little bit longer to use, not really that much longer compared to some. Then this one takes 2 seconds. So that one's going to be pretty much my go-to. It just takes a little bit longer to cast. Collections is going to show you your mounts, which you can use until you're level 20. Your pet journal. Now these are all mine from my other characters kind of combined, but you can still summon it and do battle pets, which we will not go into here. But I just summoned my little wolf warg pup. I always make sure to empty my bags at every moment possible. So if you are at a vendor, make sure to click on them and sell your stuff that you don't need any longer. Now I just realized I have this cloak. So what you can do when you get a piece of gear or weapon, you can click on it from your bag and then just drop it right in here. Now, ooh, what's up? Yep. All right. So let's go ahead and work on this Trog threat we got going on. So, when you get a little too close, they will attack you yourself before you can attack them. So you can see this one wasn't ready yet. It's very okay. So it will show you how many of the items that you've gotten. Sometimes it'll pop up right here, and then it definitely shows you right here so you can see your progress. So I just realized I was out of this little area, which means I probably wouldn't have found anything. So we're gonna go back. Now I like to use a little bit wider perspective. It's just easier. Like if I went really close, it's just not very productive, and you can't see if anything's coming up at you. Can't really cast from that far. I mean, you can, but it's just not as easy as a wider view. And also sometimes when you, so if I click on this guy right here in the lower right hand corner, it'll show you that if this is part of that quest. So sometimes if I'm not completely sure, I'll just kind of mouse over and it'll show you if that thing's part of the quest or not. Oh, we saw it. Kind of clicked over him to make sure that that was part. See, let's use this one. Woo. So as you can see, it's pretty easy to figure out, but at first it can feel a little overwhelming because there are a lot of options or buttons, but it's pretty easy, user friendly. And I mean, hey, if you die, you can always come back. It's not like you can just fail the game. Pretty much, I don't think you can fail the game. It's geared to be able to play for however long you want. Even if you get up to the highest level, you can't ever really win per se. Alright, so since we have gotten our Trog teeth, we're going to go to this spot. Oh wait, let me click on that. So we're going to click on the one we want to return it to. Oh no. they'll definitely start attacking you. You don't take care of it. Though there are some characters that you can, like if you, watch out, maybe this one in a little bit later, you get the ability to cloak yourself and you can go through enemy or dangerous parts without being attacked. Alright, so let's see where we're going to return this, turn this quest in. So I am constantly looking at my map, especially when I'm trying to find somewhere to turn in a quest. And I like to see how the roads connect as well, because it makes it a little easier and it's a little safer. And you don't waste so much time killing all these creatures and humanoids and stuff like that. So we are well on our way.
Hi.
Oh, okay. So this is a vendor or a merchant. And when I first started playing this game, I thought that whenever all these spots filled that I had to wait a certain amount of time and come back. But I figured that was not the case. You can return or sell as many things as you want. Let's see. Oh wait, no, that's part of the quest. Okay, so what you do is you just click on the thing you want to sell. And then you just place it. Normally it doesn't do that. Let's try this.
Off with
It never gives you problems. It rarely does. Okay. You just place it right in this little box right here and it sells and it shows you how much you gain on the bottom. It also tells you how much you can sell it for on the actual item. And like I said, you can literally sell however much you want. And let's see. Oh, yes. And sometimes I have both windows open because if I have gear that I didn't realize I had, then I can just put it on my person. I don't really like that. Okay. Got a little bit of money, got a little space in my bag. And like I said, I always try to make sure that I have as much space in my bags as possible. Because say you're doing a quest, or you're in a dungeon or something, and you're picking up all this cool stuff, or items that are necessary for the quest, and oops, all of a sudden it says no more room in your bags. So that's always a bummer.
What's on your mind?
Okay, so there are 3 people right here with question marks, but the one that is fulfilled is going to be the orange question mark. So you just click on it, and then press continue, and then press complete quest. And I think this might made me level up to level 15. So now I can spend some talent points. I can actually use the dungeons now. Thank the Lord. All right, guys, so that's my little basic getting around tutorial. Wait for our next one for accessibility. All right, thanks.